sugar. Recently, yeah, we can watch this one. Napakaganda po niyan tungkol sa sugar.
You're saying, okay, they're just managing the problem. They're just treating symptoms, but they're not getting people cured. What's another one that you would look at that you see all the time?
Type 2 diabetes. Type 2 diabetes is rapidly rising. It's everywhere all the time. It's getting worse
What do you
and
mean
worse.
it's rapidly rising?
More and more and more people are getting type 2 diabetes.
They're not curing it at all.
I mean, for goodness sakes. I mean, let's call a spade a spade.
Okay.
Arthritis, can't cure it. I mean, you want to have a eureka moment?
Mm-hmm.
Do a Wikipedia search. Just pick a disease. Do a Wikipedia search and look to see what the cause of the disease is. We don't know what the cause of the disease. Medical doctors don't know what causes anything. It's supposed to be genetic. Well, I don't think so, because didn't Darwin argue about the survival of the fittest and, the selection, natural selection? So if all of these illnesses were in fact genetic, why aren't there less and less and not more and more? Because they're not genetic. It has nothing to do with it. If there's anything to do with the chromosomal activity and the relationship to chronic disease, it's because of epigenetics, environmental factors which negatively affect the genes. Something that's genetic, you're born with it.
So the pancreas is not producing enough insulin. Is that what's going on?
Well, okay, so there's two types of diabetes. Type 1 diabetes,
okay,
where your pancreas stops producing insulin.
Okay.
Then you need insulin to live. And type 2 diabetes, which you develop later on in life, where your body starts to get sluggish in its ability to metabolize sugar, right? Mm-hmm. Type 2 diabetes is rising rapidly. Now, interestingly enough, the medical doctors have no idea what causes it, and they have no idea how to cure it. They manage it with metformin and with insulin. Metformin reduces the liver's ability to metabolize sugar. So let me walk you through how this happens, okay? So you eat something that has sugar in it. By the way, sugar is not the Antichrist.
Okay.
Sugar is the gasoline of the body. You couldn't blink an eyelash without sugar. Sugar is so important to the human body that your DNA is made from it. DNA is an acronym, deoxyribonucleic acid. The ribo stands for ribose, which is sugar. Your DNA is made from sugar. You couldn't blink an eyelash without it. The problem isn't sugar. It's how much are you eating and how efficient is your body at dealing with it. So, eat something that's got sugar in it. Your body produces insulin. Insulin floats through the blood, binds to the cell walls. How does it know how to do that? You would think that would be an interesting question to ask, but medical doctors don't ask that question. How does it know what to do? It's a biochemical. How does it know where to go and what to do? Well, I'll tell you how it knows where to go and what to do, because there's divine intelligence guiding it, period. So, insulin flows through the blood, binds to a cell wall. There's a little receptor on the cell wall that's specific just for insulin. Insulin binds to that receptor, sends an electrical signal through the middle of the cell to open up a door on the other side of the cell to let the sugar in. It's like somebody showing up at your house, ringing the front doorbell, and the kitchen door opens up to let the groceries in, all right? That's how it should happen if you're healthy, okay? But in order for that signal to go through and open up the sugar door, minerals need to be present inside the cell.
So we're back to minerals.
It's a big deal, man. 2 minerals specifically, vanadium and chromium, but there's about 25 other minerals that are at play also. So if this is how many minerals your body needs, but this is how many are in the body because they're not in the food like they used to be, then the insulin binds to the cell wall, tries to send a signal to open up the sugar door, but it gets interrupted. The sugar door stays closed. So what does the body do? It produces more insulin because the sugar is outside the cell, not inside the cell. The body knows that. How does it know that? Nobody knows how it knows that, but it knows that. So sugar is still in the cell. The body produces more insulin, more insulin, more insulin. It rings the bell. The door is closed. It rings the bell. The door is closed. More insulin, more insulin. Finally, there's so much flippin' insulin in the blood that it forces its way through the door. It slams through the door, breaks the door open, a little bit of sugar gets in the cell. Is that a good idea? It's bad idea because you break the door when that happens. What happens when you break enough of those doors? Your fingers fall off, your toes fall off, your feet fall off. You get diabetic neuropathy, you get gangrene, all of which are associated from blood sugar issues, but not blood sugar issues, too much insulin. What does the MD deliver? Insulin to somebody who's type 2 diabetic. And their other strategy is to give a drug called metformin, which inhibits the liver's ability to produce sugar. Well, this is fascinating, right? Yeah, let's do that instead of just giving minerals, which, by the way, in 1957, it was proven by a medical doctor that vanadium and chromium specifically was related to type 2 diabetes. This guy named Mertz, Dr. Mertz, could turn type 2 diabetes on or off in laboratory mice by giving or withholding chromium. And that was in 1957.
Well, why haven't we heard about it? Why isn't it out there mainstream helping people?
Because a medical doctor, the pharmaceutical industry makes more money managing the disease than they do in curing it.
Interesting.
My people are destroyed by lack of knowledge.
So if you were seeing someone right now with type 2 diabetes, what would you do for them?
You give them minerals.
Yun, ganda. Wow. So, klaro po ba? Maliwanag?
Okay.
Colonel. Anyway, so,
Yes po.
yeah, sige bro.
Thank you, thank you. Yun na nga po yung sinasabi ko, kaya ako mahal ko yung sweeties na yan. So, dun sa mga may health problems ako, we know, sobrang haba na rin natin. Pero, I know it's worth it, no? Baka may tanong pa po.
Any question?
Ay, yung lumabong mata.
Mm.
Yung lumabong mata, ganun pa rin po yan, sugar pa rin. That's it.
Diabetic retinopathy.
Retinopathy, sugar pa rin.
Isa po yan sa komplikasyon ng blood sugar. Komplikasyon po yan. So, ang problem, hindi yung diabetes, yung komplikasyon po na dulot ng diabetic. Yun ang delikado. Yan. Pwedeng kidney failure, pwedeng marami. Stroke or heart attack related po dyan. Anyway, so, any question? Meron pa ba? So, Ma'am Ling, meron ba tayong announcement for tonight?
Yes. Ano na lang, Sir Jovi. Anyway, may may lista naman ako ng mga attendees natin
Mm-hmm.
ngayong gabi. So, kontakin ko na lang yung mga nag-invite.
Yeah.
Yun.
Wow. Okay.
So, thank you po sa lahat ng nag-attend. And yun, sa Saturday po ulit meron tayo, 7:30 p.m.
Yeah.
So, kung may mga invites pa po kayo, mas marami, mas maganda po. Thank you din sa mga umattend today, lalo na din sa mga first-timers natin. Yun. Tapos, sige, Sir Joey, mag-usap na lang tayo kasi meron nagpapatawag sa inyo.
Okay. Sige. Yeah, tanong Sir Arnel, babalik pa daw ba yung malabong mata?
Yes po, ako po bulag na yun, nakakita ko rin. So, ganda po na mata ko, alam yan nila, apply Jovi. No? Sa ngayon po, yes, it is reversible. I mean, yung brain fog, no? Sugar pa rin po yan. Sugar is the root of all evil. Sabi nga ni Glidden, no? Sugar is important because DNA, deoxyribonucleic acid, ribo means sugar, it's so important. But there are better source of energy, and that's on top of glucose, it's ketones. Ketones po, yung malinis na ketone, there are bad ketones and there are good ketones. So, ang good source ng ketones are avocado, egg, pero yung mga bad ketone, yung sinasabi kanina ni Upline Jovi, yung nasunog na oil, that's a bad ketones. It's a cholesterol na masama. Just to make it brief.
Yeah. Tanong niya ano yung i-take you. We have meron po tayong package for diabetic, yung healthy blood sugar. So tanong niyo na lang po yan doon sa nag-invite sa inyo kung ano yung healthy blood sugar na yan para mai-recommend niya sa inyo. Yan po. Yes, Sir Jerry, may tanong? Sir Jerry?
How about yung sa spinal natin?
Spine. Any
Spinal problems.
any suggestion diyan sa Sir Arnel? Anong specific problem sa spine?
I had sleeping.
Disc.
Slip disc.
Opo, I have sleep disc po. I have sleep disc po. And my sleep disc, no, nagpa-tingin po ako. Ang sabi ng sleep disc sa akin, 1.2 million for operation. Pero did you know that after about 9 months, taking, ito na yung paborito ko, calcium, D3, magnesium, yung osteoFX, together with the essential nutrients, with glucogel. Pero exaggerate ang glucogel ko po. Nagsi 15 to 20 capsules ako a day. Because it was based on weight, not based on your age. So I did that after 90 days together with so many mga exercises. Like I can coach you with exercises, yung tinatawag na dead hang. So important, dead hang. I do that every day. Every single day nagde-dead hang ako. So anyways, I don't want to elaborate on that one. But I'll tell you po, ang split disc po is reversible because I had split disc. The only reason why I did not have the operation is because the doctor gave me a waiver. Waiver siya na pagkafirman yung sensitive part ng katawan ko at ako ay nalampa. Wala silang pananagutan, which is, oh my gosh, why would I have to spend 1.2 million para sa split disc ko wherein I could just take the food supplements?
Yeah. Wow, thank you for that, Sir Arnel. Any question? Any more question?